Hello everybody and welcome back to Neopets The Darkest Faerie. I'm Starlight 1680, or Kit, whatever you like. You may be asking why we're at Brightvale Bridge. If you didn't see the last episode, this is because I'm going to show you why you can't get into Meridel. And actually the game intends for you to go this way first and try to get into Meridel and then do some other stuff and then come back here later. But that's annoying, so I'm gonna go this way first. So what you want to do is run past the monsters as usual, but oh my gosh, my nose itches. Okay. The problem has been resolved. So anyway, you want to run past the monsters as usual, but there's an easy way to do this and a hard way to do this. The hard way is just to stay on the path. Yeah, believe it or not, staying on the path is actually harder than going around. Ah, dang it. Well, what you want to do is, they do anticipate you going around, so... Okay. I already got the clover there. What you want to do is you want to go this way. Because... And that's a minion wizard. But... You notice those, the big guys with the horns. There's a poison version of one that will spawn, like, right over there, and they're almost impossible to avoid. And I think I just got hit? What? That was weird. Okay, well... You see that big purple wall right there? Yeah, that is why you can't get into Meridel. It's not just smoke.
How do we get past this?
You don't. You can't get through dark fairy magic this powerful. You're feisty. I like that in a target. But this is too much fun to stop now. I tell you what, I'll wait on the other side of this wall and watch your kingdom be destroyed bit by bit. Once it's done, I'll come out and kill you. What do you think?
I really hate him. But how do we get through this thing?
You need to counteract really dark magic with something light. Perhaps another fairy?
Illison! Illison the Earth Fairy is here! Could we use her magic?
Of course! That's even better! Since Illison is tied to the land, where do we go?
That way. But when I last saw her, she wasn't doing too well. She may be under that evil fairy's control.
Well, then we'll have to save her, won't we?
Indeed we will. We're going to need Illison's help to get through this magic wall. If the way through Meridel is blocked by the magical wall, we will need to go through Draken Ridge to get to my farm. The way to Illison's is back near Brightvale Bridge. We crossed. The Brightvale Bridge we crossed. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah. That is why you can't go to Meridel right away. Oh, jeez. Well, that's one way to get down here really, really fast, so just jump into the water. So, yeah. Ow! So, I will meet you back, near Bogshot. Okay, so here we are, near Bugshot. You remember that dude, right? Right. So, what we want to do now is we want to go over here, and it gets all dark and creepy. Well, not creepy, this is Neopets, but I suggest saving again. I suggest saving as frequently as possible if you're not good at the game, but if you are, then you can avoid saving. This is the way to Market Town. It's... well... yeah, it's kind of downhill. Oh, right. I forgot about the mountain crocobacks. That exist, but, like, never attack you because... ah! They seem to have a hard time actually finding you. Yeah, that is the power of this sword. Now, I don't care which character you're playing as. I suggest equipping a light mode to your sword and a dark mode to your shield and armor. Right here, this grass will usually give you about 300 Neo points, guaranteed. So this is a good way to grind money, is just go into Market Town, come back out, and cut this grass. Now, you cannot get into Market Town right away. Why? Because you need to defeat these guys first. Because otherwise the game will not let you go in. So, this is why you need a light mode, because these guys have a dark alignment. And you'll take less damage if you have dark mode equipped to your armor and shield as well. A silver egg, eat one and my health and magic will be restored. Yeah, these guys also give really, really good items. Like, they can give money, they can give negs. They can give light motes, ironically. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever actually done this quest, or this part of the story with this sword. It's probably a good idea to do so, because this sword is powerful, man. So, there are a lot more within the city, but, you don't actually have to, get rid of them. You can just, like, avoid them completely. There has to be a better investment than this place.
Oh.
I should have bought stock in Bogshot. At least they had an endless supply of mud. I'm going to kill the next person who asks me for a loan. Okay then. You want to go in here for a mini cutscene. A plague, pestilence. Customers have fled. The market is collapsing. My junk bonds are nothing but junk. The Black Knight has ruined Market Town. Never again will I speculate in Bagus. Yes, I can't read. Okay, they're complaining. They're being taxed to death, so they're just complaining about taxes. And this guy says that he would gladly give the Market Town treasure to anyone who can defeat the Black Knight, which is exactly what you want. That is a very important item later. And yes, the Market Town treasure is an item, not money. Well, actually, it's a chest full of money, but still. Nah! Oh, crud, I forgot. Some of the Black Knights actually have the ability to use items. I don't know why, but they do. And if you want, you can just avoid that scene entirely and... You could just avoid that scene entirely and go this way. So, what you want to do is... You want to go... Crud, I can't remember which way you're supposed to go. It's easier to find the right way from up here. Okay. You want to go that way. How did... Never mind. You want to head in this direction. Unless this was the direction I just came from. I think this was the way I just came from. Right. So, instead, you want to go this way. Yes, this is right. And then you want to head right. Until you see, like, these dead trees. Ow! Don't slap me with your sword. Okay. Now that that's done, you jump down here. Or climb down, there is a ladder. Climb up here. And go up here. This is the Black Knight's Keep. Now, the door is broken, so you have to climb these vines, which is rather annoying. And then you can just ignore everything in this courtyard area. Get a little save point there, which I think I will make use of. Oh! Right. They're right there. So, the story I have about this area is... I don't know how you could ever get through this without a guide. I actually did have to look up how to do this, because I got stuck for like a year, and I could not figure it out on my own. I ended up killing the Black Knights. I even killed one through a wall at some point. Through like the wall over there. And I don't know how you're supposed to know to do this without a guide, but you're supposed to hit this pole. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to possibly figure that out on your own, but it's in the game. There's nothing down here, I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing down here except a ladder. So what you want to do is you want to scoot over to the other side and climb that ladder. And I believe that one is the one that... Let me see. No, it's the next one. So you want to avoid these guys, and if you want, you can climb down there and get some juppies. There is a juppie area right there. Makes things much easier. Here we have a place where you will fall through. There's no way to avoid that. You have to come in here anyway. And to make things more convenient, if you pull that switch, you open the doors to the courtyard, which will allow you to get that treasure later if you don't want to get it right away, which I wouldn't suggest doing, because that treasure is a pain to get with, like, everybody trying to hit you. This one, on the other hand, is okay. Ow! Stop hitting me! Ah! Crud! Yeah, you might actually have to kill these guys if you mess up. Oh man, taking out a ton of my health. And I can't get up! Ah! I don't know what happened to the other one, but I don't care. Okay, so you climb out through this ladder. And instructions. Jump. Thank you. Now, you do not want to jump down here unless you've opened that door that I pointed out before, because otherwise you will get stuck and you'll have to go through that whole thing all over again. This, on the other hand, this area actually does have a ladder you can climb back up if you mess up. And there's a chest down there, but you're gonna come out here anyway, so... Balance. Be like duct tape. And the Force. So, yeah, this area can actually be either really, really, really long or really, really, really short. Ah! Fortunately, he backed off. So, it just kind of depends on if you know where you're going or not. Now, you want to go this way to progress, but if you go back here... camera. Go back here. Whoa. There are a couple treasures for you. And, okay, there's one treasure for you. You go this way to progress. Ah! Okay, now you do want to go in here, climb up these stairs, and if you don't want to fight anything, you just kind of have to be a little quick about this. You can save here, which I'm going to do. And whew. Okay. And now I've got black smoke just coming off me. Oh, I've only got 2 red juppies left. Time to switch it up. Okay, there we go. You do not want to fall here because you will die. And there's more treasure for you. And this music is just gonna keep going if you don't defeat all the enemies. Because, yeah, there are enemies all over the place. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you can't even see the... Oh, that's water. And as you know, in this game, you cannot swim. So... head in here. And this is the end of the area. You can save here again. And... I just noticed this. Tor's armor changed. Did anyone else notice that? He went from having that purple armor to like regular silvery shiny armor. It was weird. That is armor you get in Market Town, but it is insanely expensive. Now, it doesn't matter who you are for this fight, but I recommend being Roberta. Sorry if I'm yelling. I recommend being Roberta. And equipping a Nova Mote to everything. No, not a Supernova Mote. I just wanted to see how many Supernovas I had. Somehow he missed me. Now, when you see that purple stuff, you want to start shooting at him. You cannot do any damage to him until then. And you do want to keep an eye on him. And try not to get too far away from him, because that's really bad. Because he'll start doing that. And his sword will come flying at you. And it will hit you twice. Whoa! Because it hits you when it comes at you, and then it hits you on the way back to him, so... How did he miss me? A good way to do this is lure him under the chandelier and fire. Because he'll get his sword stuck, and yeah. Well, you can't just shoot at his eyes, which are clearly vulnerable. I don't know, but that attack is really good, because then you can just shoot him. Ow! And he finally did damage to me. You can... This is one of the easier boss fights in the game. It's more strategic, but it's one of the easier boss fights in the game. Because, yeah, he's kind of a pushover. Ow! And he'll start moving really fast when you, get him low on health. How did I... He'll also just get really, really tired, so... And you just pop outside. So, the armor weapons that Tor and Roberta were using in the cutscenes, or in that particular cutscene, when they actually showed up, was the armor you can buy in Market Town. But it costs like an insane amount to get everything. It's like, I don't know, 2,200 maybe. Anyway, we have a chest here. Ta-da! It's open. And it gives you monies. So, here's the ladder to that area where I said you had to, like, balance, and it was all twisty and windy. Yeah, the area's, like, right over there. The ladder's right here. So, you can just jump down here. And this is a great place to get Chicados. You just kind of wait around. If you're patient, anyway. So this was the door you opened earlier. If you fall, you do want to open this door, because if you fall, then you can just, like, come back in and you don't have to go all the way back around. But yeah, I've always found that particular boss, the Black Knight, to be a huge pushover, because, yeah, he's really, really easy to avoid, and if you just get him stuck, then there's nothing he can do until he gets unstuck. He can't attack you when, you're attacking him. However, you want him to attack you, because then he'll get all tired out and expose some gaps in his armor, so... yeah. It's all dusty over here. And everybody's free! Hooray! You travel with Lady Roberta, yes? She's a noble person. Notable person. She's a noble person, too, but... Market Town is very, very, very dusty, so... I mean, it's less dusty over here, but still. Now, if you do want to get, like, the weapons and armor for Roberta and Tor and them, you want to go in here, but... if you buy all this stuff before finishing up with the Black Knight, this stuff will be incredibly expensive, like 10,000 each. So As for armor, I forget where that is. I think it's over here? Because I know this leads to a dead end. Let's see. Yes, this is where you can find your armor. Now, this is a very, very, very useful pet. You see, all those things, it regenerates your health, your magic, increases your defense, and your attack. But you see how fast its timer is going down. You have to feed this thing constantly if you want to keep it with you. So, yeah, he'll apologize to you and say, oh, I was being kind of a jerk, and all that. And again, this will be like 10,000. Another 10,000. And yeah. So, I think I will get this outfit for Roberta because, well, just because I never use her, but I do like how she looks in this. Fashionable and functional. I do like how she looks in this armor, or this outfit. Looks very nice. And you can get the shield for Tor, armor for Tor, but I don't have any more money because I just spent it all. And I think we will end it off here. By the time we get back, this little guy with me is probably going to be gone. So, next time on Let's Play Neopets The Darkest Faerie, we are going to do a few more side quests. And stuff and things. Oh, right. This shop. You can get maps, a starry neg, and a red neg. And the shop is actually run by a little girl, which is actually kind of awesome. And if you talk to her, if you can talk to her, you have to buy a treasure map first. But if you talk to her, I'm the owner of this shop. Lots of people ask if I run this shop for my parents, but I don't. It's my shop. I'm what's the word? A protege. So, look around, have fun, and if you have any questions, ask me. So, yeah, this little girl owns this shop. If that's not awesomeness, I don't know what is. So, I will see you guys next time when we go through some side quests.